postures, this body awareness is like a habit. It's like going to the gym. So if we build a habit um, of feeling that radiant body posture, that confidence, that grounding, and just allowing that emotion to govern our posture and to stay in that for a while and to dance in it and really feel it, the more that we do that, the more that it can affect the way that we feel. So, and it's the same with a drawn in and confined posture. It's not that any of them are better or worse than each other. It's just that, like anything, as we do things, we build a habit, and this body is like a habit building machine. Like we absorb habits from our environment, from our parents, from our experiences, and then that becomes our new normal that we run. And then as we adjust what we're doing from moment to moment, we're creating new habits as that unfolds. So these techniques and this awareness can be used to consciously create habits that you want. So we can use them to really create the feelings and the normal behaviors that we want to create more of. And I'm not saying that any of them are better or worse, but we do, with awareness, we have a choice. So yeah, we can create these. And one of the things that I've noticed spending a lot of time sitting with this kind of stuff, having time on my hands, is that there's generally three roots of my body language in the way that I've experienced it. If I'm feeling this kind of closed down body language, I'm generally feeling like an urge to numb myself in there, or run away, or hide, or rest, or distract myself even. Like any number of these things are often at the root of that. And it's just interesting to be able to, if I'm feeling like a bit like numbing myself and running away and hiding from a situation, it can actually be nice to do a meditation practice of sitting with it, feeling it and going, okay, allow my body to adjust to it. Does my body really want to sit in this and really allow it to be felt fully? So the body language can actually help me. Exactly, it can help me to be able to make peace with the fullest intensity of that emotion and to really understand what it's trying to teach me. And sometimes it takes a bit of time sitting with that emotion and feeling it to be able to really get its teacher. Because I've been a culprit of so many times having an intense emotion and trying to push it away, and then it grows and grows and grows, and I end up having this massive thing that I'm dealing with, where if I can just listen to it to start with when it's a whisper, it's a really beautiful lesson that I can learn quickly. And so yeah, it's one thing also to be mindful of when I'm pushing away an emotion. It's generally not going away, it's just getting put on pause, and it's generally got a message that wants to be communicated, so it's going to try to yell louder next time. So this body language awareness can help us to really tune into and feel fully what an aspect of our emotional body is trying to communicate to us. So it can be used productively to create new emotions, but also to tune into the ones that are coming up that we may not want to entertain for too long. So I've found a lot of the numbing in the closed down posture. In the center, I've found that emotional state of being very balanced, very present, very still. Did you guys feel that as well? So, so in that centeredness, I've found sometimes if I'm feeling an intense emotion, or if my body's wanting to go into this, sometimes just going into that centeredness and being able to really sit in centered balance and experience that emotion to be really powerful. I've had clarity there. I've had the stability and the strength, but also the openness and clarity to be able to just feel that. So that when I'm in that kind of centered, present, not really needing to reach, not really needing to run away, not needing to push, not needing to pull, in that centered place, which is a really, really nice place to live a day from, or a week, or a lifetime, wherever you want to roll with it. But that centered place is an interesting emotional state as well, of that peace. There's peace in that centeredness. Because we don't need to adjust, we don't need to move, we're just here. So I've found that at the heart of that second general pattern in body language. And in the opening, in the reaching forward, I've been calling that surrendered expression of passion, or surrendered vibrance. So that is just completely letting go and going with your open heart. It's very different to being attached to an outcome when we're creating something. It's just creating with passion, with reckless abandon in a way. So that's useful and beautiful, and I feel like it's a balance of everything. So there's times and places for everything, but this is something that's interesting to work with as well. And then also notice if we want to control that, or if we want to build an attachment to a particular outcome where we're doing this open body language. Because I find when I'm doing that open body language and I start to build stories about it, I'm automatically coming back to shrinking. Or at least my body is telling me to go that way, because I can't be fully open and relaxed in that while I'm telling a story of attachment or trying to control something. Exactly. But it's really nice to be able to let the body speak to us in this way and get that clarity, because sometimes these things can be subtle, and just the way that the body's behaving can give us some clues as to what's really happening inside. So it's another way of looking at the emotional body. So yeah, it's not that any of these are better or worse, it's just that they're speaking to us, and there's some interesting things for yourselves to even sit with and notice what you feel the emotional core is at some of these different body language postures, and to play with it and experiment. It's everyone's unique experience. So I feel like I've talked a lot. I'd like to do one last meditation practice where we play with this a bit and just let us flow with it and notice what it feels like. So we're going to just come into a really centered, straight posture again, something that we're comfortable with. So just take a few deep breaths. Coming into that straight, centered, aligned, balanced, relaxed posture. Relaxing the hips. Relaxing the spine, letting it naturally stay tall and strong. Breathing in and straightening. Breathing out and relaxing, keeping that straight posture. And you can do this with the timing of the breath. You can do this in your own way and adapt it to suit what you're feeling. What we're going to do is just gently noticing the emotional body, just rocking back and then opening forward. You can do this with the breath. do this however you feel guided. If you're feeling a little distracted or numb to what you're feeling, just slow it down a little bit, enough till you can be sensitive. Noticing how it feels when you rock forward, noticing how it feels when you come back. Noticing how the transition between the two feel as well. Slow enough that you can feel all the details. And you don't have to go straight forward or back. If your body feels to roll through the left or the right, notice what that's like too. If you get distracted, just noticing how the body speaks when you're shrinking back or when you're reaching forward, and whatever's in between. Allowing this meditation to be yours, allowing your movement, your awareness, your practice to be whatever feels right for you. If you want to stay still in any part of this experience, if you want to just soak in one posture, you can do that too. Just allowing yourself to drink in these moments, these experiences. And slowly enough so that you can hold this awareness and take it into the rest of your day. Slowly giving your body any adjustments. Taking your time and just bringing that sensitivity back with you into the room, into your day.